Alright. What's up? Hello, how y'all doing today? It's me, Lana, and welcome to Lana's Corner. Okay, that's the intro. I think one of these lights too bright. Let me see. I don't like the lights too bright. As long as you can see me, like, wait, okay, there we go, right there. I think that's good. I don't know. I can't really tell, but I'm gonna go with it. But yeah, what's up? How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing? Today is May the 25th, 2022. And I just got a quick, well, I don't know if it's gonna be quick or a little lengthy. I don't know. I always say it's gonna be quick, but it ended up, well, 20 minutes ain't long. But yeah, anyway. I just wanted to come tell you this today. As I was brushing my teeth today, I was thinking about a video that I had done. It's like a promo video for the shirts that I made. I ain't released it yet, but I was thinking about it. And I was like, I'm really talented in this area and in this certain area. And I was like, I never really thought about it. And then as I was brushing my teeth, I believe it was God who ran this across my mind, because it was like, you will never cultivate the seed that you do not see. It said you will never cultivate the seed that you do not see or have the wrong view of. And I feel like that's been me and maybe some more people watching. But it's like some of us, we are so great, so awesome, so amazing. It's just like, take this as an example. Many of us get prophecies of our life and they tell us who we, like, not tell us who we are, but tell you the things that God has in store for you. And they be great things, but you can't see it. And it's like, you will never cultivate the seed that you do not see. And many, okay, let me say this. When God made us, when he put us on this earth, we have much seed inside of us. Much seed, many gifts, many talents, many things inside of us. But if we never get to the point where we see the seed as a seed or as a gift or as something unique or as something beautiful or as something great, we will never cultivate it. And just like any other plant, when I say cultivate, that means you work it. Just like a plant, it's kind of, I'm gardening. When you put seeds in the ground, you have to cultivate it. You have to put the soil on, you have to water it. You got to make sure it's getting light, all of that. You have to pull the weeds out when the weeds grow up. You got to keep tending to it. You got to keep working that ground. You got to keep working that seed in order for it to grow into the tree or into the fruit or into the vegetables or into the wheat or into the anything, in order for it to come up and to become what it's intended to be. But the thing is, we never cultivate the seed that we don't see. So therefore, a lot of times our seeds and our greatness never becomes unveiled because we never even see the seed of it. Or we have the wrong view of it. We have the wrong perception of it. It's like I never thought of myself as an artist or a poet or anything like that. But I'm like, Lana, this ain't normal. This something you gotta cultivate, you gotta work on. And I never seen that seed inside of myself until, like, for real yesterday. Like, it's been there. It's like you see it. Okay. It's like you see it. Like, you might be doing the thing. You might see something in your life, but you don't see it as the thing or the seed or the greatness you don't see it as the greatness that it is. It's like every day I can get up and just do a little tune on my phone and I just put it back. Oh, that was good. That was cool. Let me ride. It don't be no full songs sometimes, but most of the times it don't. It just be little tunes or little melodies and little hooks and stuff I be coming up with. I be like, But I never saw it like, Lana, like it's been there this whole time. But I'm like, Lana, that's a seed that you need to cultivate and work on and get better at it and get better at it and get like actually tend to it. Like actually set some time apart for it and actually start working on it and get better and better and better and better and better and better and better at it. And ain't no telling what kind of room that gift gonna make for you. And the reason why I smile like that is because we all have these seeds. We all have these gifts. We all have this greatness. And until we see our seed, we'll never go into the room that was made for us. Because our gift will make room for us. But if your gift, which is in seed, if your gift / your seed is never cultivated, where is it going to take you? So it might be some everything, some everyday stuff that you're doing that you don't even look at like that's unique. That's a seed. That's something I can cultivate. That's something I can grow. Shoot, you might be a good, it don't matter. It could be the smallest stuff. You could be good at remembering songs or something. It don't matter. It don't matter. We all have seed and we have to find those seeds and cultivate them. Some of us genuinely just don't see it, like we blinded to it. And we need to, I pray that God open our eyes to each and every seed and each and every gift and all the greatness that he placed inside of us so that we can begin to cultivate it. But also some of us, we know where our seed lies. And what I said in the beginning, we will not cultivate the seed that we do not see or have the wrong view of. Now, some of us is in the category of that we have the wrong view of our seed. Some of us look at our seed as just that, a seed, and that's all it is, and that's all it's ever gonna be. Yeah, I can paint real good. Like I just like to draw. That's it. That's all. I just like to draw. That's all there's to it. Ain't nothing more to it. That's your seed. Cultivate it. Or some of us, say I'm a singer, but I got this attitude like I can sing, but I ain't no Jasmine Sullivan, I ain't no Jennifer Hudson, I ain't no Fantasia, I ain't no Kiki Wyatt. I can't sing like all of them. And Ariana Grande, man, she can sing so high and all this type of stuff. We snuff out our own seed because we're looking at somebody else's. And we think our seed, we just see our seed as little because we see somebody else's that's so big. So we will never cultivate that seed because we don't think that seed could ever reach that tree that we see in somebody else. We will never cultivate the seed that we do not see or that we have the wrong view of. Every little thing counts. Ain't a seed small? Well, some seeds, like the seed in the peach, but they still small in comparison to everything else. But every little seed counts. Every little seed matters. Because your gift, that's what's going to make room for you in life. You want to get out your situation. You want to go places in life. You want to do something different. You feeling stuck. You feeling like you know this ain't it. You feel like you know it's more to life. Cultivate your seed. Cultivate your seed. Find your seed. Because a lot of times, even for me, the seed is sometimes just you. You come out all the way. That was for me. That was me for sure. I've been fighting with myself for the longest, and I've been in prison in my mind and not being able to just fly and be free and be me. But when I come out, if I can just get me out, then everything else is like I'm able to be, I can think more, I'm a little bit more creative and all of the above. But if I can just get me out, then the seed, I'll be able to see the seed. Because sometimes the seed is just you. Just cultivate you. Just tend to you. Because that's the thing, that's what I was going to say. That seed, that's one of the seeds that gets snuffed out the earliest. If y'all hear some banging, that's the garage. I don't know who out there, but that's the garage. But yeah, that's the seed that gets snuffed out the earliest, is our identity and our self-image. Because we start believing the lies of society. We start listening to other people, what other people got to think about us. And we start being concerned about how they're going to look at us when we walk in the room. Or we start worrying about, my mama might not like this. My daddy might not like this. Oh, my grandma found out about that. How would she feel? And we never fully ever walk into ourselves. We never fully really just be open and just be out there. Despite the eyes, despite what other people might think of you, despite how it may make you look, despite how much you might not fit in or how much you might stand out. So cultivate the seed of you. You have to see yourself as a seed. And when I say see yourself as a seed, see yourself as being great. Yes, I might be right here in seed form right now. But I know if I plant this seed, nurture it, all of that stuff, I will be great. I will turn into a tree. I will turn into shade for somebody else. I will turn into greatness if I cultivate me, if I cultivate this seed. You got to see the seed for what the seed is. Don't nobody look and go get apple seeds. What farmer goes get apple seeds and look at those seeds and be like, man, these ain't gonna never be nothing. And just because they don't see it ain't no picture of no apple on it, or it ain't no indication that this is gonna be an apple. So they just throw it away. And then that's the thing about the seed. The seed kind of tricky because the seed doesn't give any indication to what it's gonna be unless it come with unless you actually go into the store and buy it. And it got a label on it. But the seeds in our life and dealing with God, the seed doesn't come with the implication or the indication of what it's going to actually turn into. Yeah, that's I don't even know what to call it, but that was good. The seed never comes with the indication of what it's going to be attached to it. And because of that reason, a lot of us throwing our own seeds away because we don't see what it's going to be. But with God, you just have to trust the seed and believe that it's going to grow and be everything that God made you. It's going to fit to you. Like it's going to be for you. It's going to be for your good. What the scripture say? I ain't bring my Bible today, but I know it's in Psalms 1. Psalm 1, it say I'll be like a tree planted by the water who always bring forth fruits in its season, and the drought came and it did not fear, something like that. It's an amazing scripture that I love. I need to learn it by heart. But yeah, I'm trying to be like that tree. I want to be that seed planted that was planted by that water. Even if you don't know where you gonna go. Even though I do stuff like I do these videos. I don't know where these videos gonna take me, but I'm cultivating it. Every time I'm coming up in here, I'm like, how can I move this light to make because if I go watch the video and I'll be like, man, the light wasn't really right on that video. So next time when I go and record, I'm gonna pull the light back a little bit, or I might cut this light up a little bit, or I might move. That video, the chair wasn't even in the middle of the thing. So next video, remind yourself to move the chair over in the middle. You know what I'm saying? It be little stuff. Start cultivating it. I'm cultivating. I don't know where these videos gonna take me. I'm just doing it. It's gonna take me. This the seed of it. Maybe I'm learning something in this season. Maybe I'm learning something in doing these videos. Ain't no telling where it's gonna take me. Ain't no telling, but it's the seed, and I'm willing to stick with it and stick it through because I know it's a seed. I know it's a seed, and if I plant it and I cultivate it, God will get an increase. Because it says in Corinthians somewhere, because Paul said it in Corinthians somewhere, that I may have planted the seed. Apollos may have watered the seed, but it is God who gave the increase. So if I plant the seed and water the seed, or if God is going to give the increase. So if you So if you just take care of your seed, just keep taking care of your seed, just keep taking care of your seed, 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 then increase is inevitable. Jesus. If you keep taking care of your seed, then increase is inevitable. Think about the story of when the worker went away, but he gave his workers a certain amount of talents. Well, gave them a certain amount of money while he was away. Like he gave one, he gave 1 2, and he gave 1 5. And the one with 2, while the boss was away, he doubled it into 4. The one with 5, he doubled it into 10. The one with 1, he buried it into the ground because he was afraid he'd do nothing with it. And then when the boss came back, he said the one with 1, who only had the one, who he gave the 1, I'm gonna say penny because it was money, but they called it talent. So whoever he gave the $1, I'm gonna say, had buried that dollar, didn't increase it or nothing. He said he called him out and said, you could have at least put my money in the bank so it can incur interest, but you ain't do nothing. You lazy. And he took away what he had, and he gave it to the one who had doubled theirs to 10. So he said so it's kind of like the more you take care of your seed, the more you cultivate the things that God gave you, the more he will give you to handle, the more he will give you. The greater the increase. If you are faithful over a few, I will make you ruler over many. So that is the case, but the problem is if we never see the seed, we will never see the increase. Oh, my prayers for right now is for us to see our seed and not have the wrong view or perception of it, but to see our seed and to cradle it and to nurture it and to cultivate it and to tend to it and to work it and to do everything that's in our ability, in our range, and to our best pertaining to the seeds that God gave us, so that each and every one of us can see the increase in the fullness of ourselves and the fullness of life that God has planned out for us to live. Not only so that we can enjoy life, have vacations, feet kicked up on the beach, money coming in while you're not even working. Not only that aspect, but you got peace and joy and true happiness. You with the one you love and you ain't worried about them cheating on you. You know it's a union from God. You got peace in your relationship. You got peace with your kids, your peace with your nieces and nephews. You have an all-around good life. But we got to find those seeds and cultivate those seeds. And if you don't know no extra, because I promise y'all, I used to think it wasn't nothing special about me. I didn't see none of my seeds at one point in time. Because I remember one time I was in college. And we had a substitute teacher. And the teacher came in and she was like, I'm gonna go around the room and I want each and every one of y'all to introduce yourself. What's your name, your hobby, and something special about you. And when it got to me, everybody had something special about themselves. I said, my name is Alana. I play basketball, and I don't got nothing special about myself. I can't think of nothing special. That was my answer. And I remember she said verbatim, but she was like, that's you do have something special, but we have to, keep going or something. We was at a time of something happened, but she couldn't really talk to me like that. She was like, that's not it. Like, she was like, no, you do have something special. But at the time, I didn't know what it was. So the thing is, but once I started, and this is what I was going to say, if you do not know an outer thing if you don't know where your seed lies or the thing that your seed could pertain to, like I'm saying, videos, that's part of my seed, songwriting stuff, I'm going to start cultivating that seed because that's in me. So I'm going to start cultivating it. But also, if you don't know that thing or something that you can actually literally do, cultivate the seed of you. And once you start tilling your own ground, digging into your own ground, and just taking care of your own soil, some stuff gonna start sprouting up. And that's what happened with me. I started looking at me like, Lana, that's you. Like, you are you. Like, if you don't know yourself, you won't know your seed. So start cultivating yourself. Start taking time for yourself, taking care of yourself, lotioning yourself up, taking time with yourself, reading a book, sitting outside, relaxing in peace, praying to God, getting a closer relationship with God. Cultivate your relationship with God. So yeah, if you don't know no outer thing, just start cultivating you. You yourself is a seed. I know that was way grammatically wrong, but you yourself is a seed or seed. How, I don't know. I ain't have no English teacher. In high school, we had 2 English teachers, Mr. Wise and Miss Gray. Well, no, we had 3. And Mr. Wembley, because Mr. Wise came at the end, but we was without for a little bit. But yeah, anyway, that was beside the point. I feel like I never ever learned I never really paid attention to it, to learn like proper grammar. That's probably something I need to go back and study, because I just talk like I talk. I don't mind like talking like it, but like when you get to writing stuff, you want to make sure your grammar is correct. But yeah, anyway, I don't even know how that was something different. But yeah, start cultivating the seed of you and watch how other things will just start flowing. Creativity will start coming out of you. And you will start looking at, and you will start, once you start valuing you more, you will start, the seed is already there. And you will start seeing the seed for the seed, and you will start valuing that seed and be like, I need to cultivate that. I need to practice on that. I need to work on that. Don't have a seed and let your seed stay in seed form. Because that was me too. I was naturally gifted at basketball, even naturally gifted academically. And my seed stayed in seed form. Yes, I played community college first, and then I went and played for a university. But my seed as a basketball player stayed in seed form because I never worked out or did no extra work in the gym past what we did in practice. I never cultivated that seed, so my seed stayed a seed, and I don't know where they could have taken me if I would have actually did what I was supposed to, if I would have put in the extra hours then. Academically, I was always very good academically, where I can do the least and still good grades. Like, I didn't study, I didn't do no extra reading, but I could still pull out something from the text or whatever we're reading right now, papers, do our math test, or look at a study guide right before the test and just ace the test, get B's on the test. I didn't put in no extra time. I didn't study. I didn't do none of that. But it caught up to me when I got to the university, and I ended up having to withdraw for a semester. Then I went back and had to try to do 2 semesters at once. Yeah, it caught up to me then, because I let my seed stay a seed. I never cultivated it. My gift, basketball, that was a seed. I can still play. I can still hoop you out now. Don't get me wrong. I ain't lost it, I'm still a little active out there. So yeah, and even academically, but I never cultivated it past that. Like, I had raw talent. I had a raw seed, and I never saw the tree of it. Academically, I haven't seen now this is something I can see the tree of, but I haven't seen the tree of it yet. I'm starting to cultivate it now, where I'm actually reading on my own, and I take time to study something on my own. I'm taking the time to cultivate that. So yeah, those my 3 things. Was it 3? Don't let your seeds stay. Well, I don't know. I ain't even gonna go try and review, because that was just God right there. I ain't gonna lie. That was just God, because I only had 1 point, and I came out with about 4, 5. So yeah, let's start cultivating them seeds, y'all. I love y'all. I hope and wish nothing but the best for y'all. I hope y'all got something out of this. I hope y'all take this with you and apply it to your life. Okay? And I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to Lana's Corner. It's me, Lana, and I'm out of here. Deuces. See y'all later next time on all right, bye.